This is a short video presentation that is intended to clean up the mistake I made earlier today. All right, we are going to be factoring by grouping. What that means is we're going to take our polynomial and we're going to group it into two groups. Now, this works very well with polynomials with 4 terms, 5 terms, and even 6 terms. We'll only be looking at 4 terms, cubics, hence the 3 here, but it could work with other polynomials also. What we want to do is group our terms into 2 groups. And normally, almost always, in our case, for our class, it will be always, we use the first 2 terms and the last 2 terms. We are going to group and factor these 2 terms and these 2 terms. We are going to factor them separately. So let's do that. So, greatest common factor of 21 and 14 is 7. X cubed and x squared is x squared. And then we're left with 3x minus 2. That was my earlier mistake. I forgot the 3. Plus, greatest common factor here is 3. And we have 3x minus 2. Now, when I look at this, 3x minus 2 and 3x minus 2 is a common factor. We're looking for common factors. So that is a common factor, 3x minus 2. And what's left is this 7x squared and this 3. This 7x squared goes here, plus this 3 goes here. Need a little arrow there. 3 goes here, and we're done. We take this group, factor out the common factor. Take this group, factor out the common factor. This common factor that's left, what was left each time, is a common factor. It goes here, the 3x minus 2. We'll highlight that in green. Goes there, and then this part that's left, here and here, goes here and here. That's it. It will never be more complicated than that unless we have a greatest common factor. All right, let's do one more. Actually, you should pause this video, try it yourself, and then check. All right, let's see what you did. Greatest common factor is 7x squared. 7 times 5 is 35. X minus 7 times 7 is 49. Plus, greatest common factor is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. X, ooh, that's ugly. X minus 6 times 7 is 42. 5x minus 5x, common factor. And what's left, 7x squared here and 6 here, gets put here, 7x squared minus plus, don't want to make another mistake, 6. So this 7x squared goes here, this 6 goes here, and we're done. Factor out a common factor, factor out a common factor, and factor out a common factor. Now, we'll do some of these later that actually have common factors. All right, this one will be slightly different. So we group these, this one and this one, like always. Common factor here is x squared, 5x minus 6. Common factor here is 3, yes. Now, the problem is this minus. So we pay close attention to that. Minus 3x. But minus a minus is positive, because I have parentheses here. We need minus a negative gives me this positive, and we have, yes, I screwed up there. Let me erase that. So we have the common factor of 3, my parentheses here, 5x minus 6. Again, the minus is positive. And now we have our common factor, 5x minus 6. What's left? X squared and 3, x squared minus 3. Whoops, x squared minus 3. And we're done. All right, I hope this makes sense to you. I really do, and I hope I didn't make any more mistakes. So, have a great night, or day, depending on how you look at it. For me, it's almost night.